Hello everybody and welcome back to some more RimWorld. Alrighty, so in this episode we're gonna continue right from where we left off. And ideally, we're gonna actually get some expansion going in this one. You know, without completely being flooded. Now, okay, I was warned that apparently, even though we still technically have a total wealth of 382, that there is a chance that we will not be able to sell this colony because it might not have the same value as 350k. Now, I do want to debunk that, right? And let me see. Hang on, give me just a moment. This, right? We can still accept this. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Okay, just to test it, right? We'll say, oh man, U5, yippee, and then well, that, this and that, yippee. 4 out of 7, yeah. Okay, well, oh, that's a colossal problem, actually. Wait a minute. No, you guys were 200% correct. Oh, wow, that sucks big time. Oh, well, wish I would have had the comments before I made the move, huh? Oh, that sucks so bad. So, wait a minute, we actually we lose both colonies. Oof. Well, I'll admit, I'm a bit torn on what to do now. So, I tested it a few more times, and yes, it does sell both colonies as well as purge everything except for what we choose to take. I wish I would have known that, because I wouldn't have started a second colony had I known. So unfortunately, a lot of my effort here has gone to complete waste. Also, we don't even keep everything, including our mechanoids. So, I mean, I want to do the Archaeo Nexus thing because it really sounds like the ultimate, like, mechanoid thing to do. But wow, that just sucks. Like, It feels like, well, again, had I known, I wouldn't have even made this colony, but god dang, that is brutal. The question is, what do we want to do? Because if we don't even bring our mechanoids and everything, that is a huge setback. That is such a colossal setback that I genuinely don't even know what to do. Oh my god, we lose our spaceship and everything, or not our shuttle and everything too. No, I was so happy to have a shuttle. A decision has been made, and it is, forget the map, we continue as is. If we cannot get the map without completely disemboweling who we are, then we don't need it. Now, what I have been told by none other than Master Melee is apparently the anomaly ending is quite intense. So therefore, the anomaly ending, we shall go. Now, I don't know how to get it, but I've got a pretty good idea, and I think it has to do with this void monolith. Especially because you can attune to it, it has a level system, and when we first got it, it was barely a whisper that was coming to us. Something to make note of is I did look up what would happen if we started a new colony, and effectively what it said is that, give me a second, my brain hurts. If you start a brand new colony and you no longer own the one that the void monolith was on, then you will at some point get a quest that will spawn in a brand new void monolith in that new map. So effectively, it would follow along with us. However, since we're no longer going to take the map, and I'm honestly much happier with this layout, and I feel like we can get a lot more done with it, I think we're just going to continue with this side as if we were doing the map, but without actually getting the map, and I think that's what we'll do. So either way, we're still restarting and making a brand new colony, but for different reasons. It also means that getting everybody over there is going to be a lot easier, so there is that as well. So what I think we're going to do, right? I'm going to just continue as I was going, get this colony set up, ready to go. Once it's ready, we're just going to start flying people over. And then once everybody's over, ideally everything is all set up. We don't have to worry about anything. We've already got our storage over, and it should be good to go. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to continue as we were going. Still going to try Killbox. Still going to set up power. And it's going to be wonderful. Ideally, at least. I also hope that you guys aren't too upset that I'm not doing the map ending anymore. I imagine you're not, especially because we have so many options. We can go to freaking space. We can do Anomaly. I feel like we'll live. I did really want to do the Archaeo Nexus just because it felt so in line with the Mechanoid thing that we're doing, but apparently, right, because I kind of looked into it a little bit, it is more of a veteran New Game Plus sort of deal to do, so I almost think it's better that we're not. But either way, let's get this colony set up and then get everybody moved over. You know what, Diggy? You have been an invaluable asset to this expansion. We thank you. With that being said, here's where we're at. So, this has taken quite a while, honestly. If I could move more people over just to help out without dying, that'd be ideal. But right now, I don't think we could support it easily. We've gotten quite a bit of expansion ready to go. Food storage area is almost ready. We just have to build... just have to build a cooler the correct way this time. Storage areas coming along very, very nicely. We do still have to work on this wall. Granite will be coming soon. This entire recreation/eating room is all but completely done. Look at that. I am also thinking of making it a little bit bigger, just so we can have a little bit more to do. Maybe we'll put like a big old TV here and a bunch of couches right here, and then the tables will line this wall. Unsure. And then because we have plenty of gold, I figure, hey, more ornate doors so that people are a little bit happier. Probably a good idea. I am getting the cooking area dug out as quickly as possible because we need to be able to make our own food. We're definitely growing enough. We just need to be able to cook it. Then, I'm experimenting with a kill box. I don't know if this is a good kill box, I'm gonna be honest. But, right, in theory, this will be pretty good. So here's my theory, right? The water rises. Oh no, I have to trek through all this water. Oh, but man, there's a bunch of walls. Ah, that would take too long to get to. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll go through these two little open areas, of which there's definitely not spike traps. And then, hooray, a nice open area that I can walk through. Yippee! But meanwhile, the nefarious barricade and wall combo. So, I don't know if this is how you do it, but ideally, they walk through these two zones, we just absolutely gun them down, and if they get too close, we have plenty of melee characters. Then, over on this side, this is where we're going to keep all of the anomalies. Reason being, if the anomalies ever escape for any reason, they then have to go through the kill box. In theory. So, I don't know if this is a good kill box design, but the sometimes water combined with the huge open area, and we have a pretty secured little area down here, and if they do manage to get through all of this, they're funneled again, it seems pretty good. Now, this is completely countered by the fact that sometimes they will come by drop pod, and sometimes bugs will just dig into the middle of our base. But, you know, it is good enough for the other 90% of events, at least I think. I am also debating maybe making like a bridge across this water at some point, just so we can get across a little easier, because for example, what Ophelia right here is doing, not ideal. Plus we can also fish if we have like a good little walkway or something built, so maybe we'll do that. And then down here, a bit more expansion is being done. I'm gonna make this the toxic waste pack storage area until we're actually able to get rid of it. Right now, I've kind of just been sending it back to our main base to be stored away, and then we'll deal with it later. But we only need 12 rooms, because Melee, Crimson, and Asher don't sleep. So, right now, just to recount, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, that's pretty good. That's effectively all the rooms that we would need, minus 1. This, honestly, I don't even know if this is a good idea. Event into event, looking at it now, seems kind of silly. But, you know, maybe it'll work out. Excuse me. Excuse me, jeez. And then this right here is just going to be a massive throne party room, and that should be good. And then we still have all this to expand with too, so we've got room, right? And then same deal, we can always expand downwards if we ever get more people who need rooms. So it's like, there's 100% options here. I am a little iffy on how we have our coolers set up. Honestly, it kind of just seems like a bit of a mistake. It is apparently very, very cold in here right now, so yeah, I think we should probably turn that up. I have it turned super, super far down, but maybe we should turn that up just a bit. And the reason I have it turned so far down is because eventually it's going to be chilling this entire zone, so I kind of figured it's probably for the best. But then, yeah, as soon as we have both geothermal generators set up, we have our venometric power cell, we can actually have a freaking windmill or two set up, which is going to be awesome. And then, yeah, we'll have like some kind of bridge set up, maybe off to the side, I don't know. And then I also moved over some of our proximity detectors. They're not on for the moment, but here's the thinking. With the kill box, even anomalies have to go through the kill box. Therefore, if an invisible anomaly comes through, we're gonna know, because this one's gonna go off and we're like, oh, he's next to the kill box. So we get into position. But then if this one goes off and this one goes on, we know, oh, he already made it past the kill box. But if they're both on, we know he's right in the middle of the kill box. You know what I mean? That's big brain. That's big brain. I think, probably, maybe. But yeah, overall, we are approaching the point where everybody can get moved over. Still a little bit of work left to do, but I mean, hey, we are making a brand new colony here. Honestly, I'm probably putting a little bit too much effort into just getting us started. We probably can already move people over, and I'm going to soon. All in all, this is a great base, and there is so much fertile land that we can actually make use out of. It's cold right now because it's the middle of the night, but it's not gonna be frozen the entire time. Isn't that nice? It's beautiful, isn't it? A shuttle, a transport pod, and all the chem fuel that we could ever use. So, issue, we've only got one more trip worth. So, we're gonna deliver some of the bigger things, and then we're just gonna focus on making biofuel. Alright, you crazy kids, fly safe. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, yeah, that feels nice. So, as for what we're moving over, because we're finally entering the home stretch, we're moving multiple meals, multiple tool cabinets, a ton of medicine, bioferrite, archite capsules, all of our shards, a hand tailor bench, a heater, infinite chem reactor that we got, a big old statue that we had, machining table, more tool cabinets, wooden stone cutter's table, bioferrite drug lab, electric smithy, the multi-analyzer, bioferrite shaper, and more tool cabinets. Now I know what you're thinking. Shadow, what could you possibly be using all of that for? Well, let me tell you, dear viewer. It's for none other than our making stuff area. So it's almost ready, right? We get to put all our food cooker-uppers right here, and then we put all of our thing builder-uppers right here. And then as far as storage, look at it. Beautiful. Oh, it's enough to make a man cry. And then, of course, we have plenty of rice, plenty of meat. It's not being powered yet, so it's, you know, not as cold as I would like, but we'll work on that. I gotta be honest, this is taking significantly longer than I thought it was going to, but I think it's gonna be worth it in the long run, especially once we actually start moving people over, which is what the next set of trips is gonna be about, is actually getting our people moved over. I also need to get the kill box built up, but for now, it's got a little bit of a wall. So, this happened. There appears to be a mech cluster that has arrived. And it also looks extremely goddamn scary. So, yeah, I guess what we're gonna do is Cypher's gonna come up here, Bethany right here, Crimson right here. Actually, Crimson, you come over here. And then Righty and Lefty, you're both gonna take up arms right here. And then Piper, you're gonna come over here. This very well might suck. We're definitely, yeah, I was gonna say, it's about to become active, so we do have to worry about that. Let's go ahead and have Lefty and Righty shoot at that shield. Okay, Crimson, come for this. Okay. Lefty, righty, go for the mortar. Piper, I want you to come over here. Cypher, you're already taking aim. Good. No, 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 no. Lefty, righty, get the heck out of there. Don't do that. That thing that you're doing, don't do that. Okay, Piper, you're, you're on distraction duty because what you did just did literally 0 damage. Crimson, go for this mech shield. Bethany, you go ahead and move upwards. Okay. Righty, we're gonna have you run over here. Lefty, you're right here. Okay, a little scary, but we're fine. Okay, this is about to explode. That's good. Lefty, start shooting at this one. Oh, all of our cover is gone. Actually, wait a minute. No, that's actually ideal. Okay. Bethany, go for the fires. Crimson, go for the fires. We might lose... So, I think we can capture these mech nodes. And I think they give power. I don't know that for certain, but... Oh. Okay. Okay, everything's fine. Okay. Cypher, I want you up... Or down here. I want you getting rid of all this. If we can save this mech node, I'd like to. Boy, good thing Crimson just happened to be in the area delivering stuff, huh? We don't have a medical place yet, so Cypher's in a little bit of trouble. Luckily, we do have... Where is... Okay, Myra, get to work. Huh. And then we can claim this, uninstall, claim this, uninstall. Okay, Crimson, I want you to uninstall. Actually, I want you to uninstall and then repair, because I want to keep these if possible. Ladies, you go back and do what you're going to do. So... I'm not entirely sure what this does, I'm gonna be honest, but I'm gonna keep it anyway. Oh my god, I didn't know that you could increase their desired psi focus levels. Oh, no way! So, that means that literally everyone has been running around with 50% psychic capacity this whole time. Ugh. Okay, yeah, okay, We're just gonna ignore that. So, in other words, I'm getting the containment units ready to go. That's cool. So, I was warned, right, that depending on how many entities are in a room together, it will lower containment strength. So, my thinking is, right, with an electric inhibitor, a shard inhibitor, and 2 basic anomalies in one room, that shouldn't be too big of a deal. Also, with a security door and bioferrite flooring, that should be enough to keep multiple anomalies in one room, while also being able to harvest power from them, being able to harvest bioferrite from them, and then, like, with the potentially bigger anomalies, like, for example, the Chimera that we have, maybe we'll just keep it to 1 per containment room. Maybe I'll try 2. I don't know. I honestly feel like 2 advanced ones wouldn't be too good of an idea, and then I bet you whatever the heck the 3rd tier is just a no-go. Just don't even bother. It's like, it's 1 per room or literally none. Now, that being said, there is a mod that I've been teasing you guys about in the Discord, which you should totally join, by the way. And I was debating putting on the waifu anomaly mod, because as you guys know, I'm a bit of a connoisseur. I was just gonna randomly turn it on. However, I feel like it might be a little bit too spicy, so I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. I don't think I'll turn it on naturally, but if you guys are like, oh yeah, that's what we need, then I will turn it on. The only one in the pack that I feel like I would want to disable is the what's he called? The flesh beast, the whatever the lowest tier one is, because that one to me looks a little bit sus. It's if I did this correctly, it's the one in the very middle at the bottom. That one to me looks a little bit sus. So I would turn that one off. But for the rest of them, mwah, beautiful. Also, something that I was debating doing that I thought would be really funny is if theoretically there was, say, maid outfits, right? Let's just say everyone would be wearing a maid outfit, guys included. As we know, Marcos Jr. was the pioneer of such a thing on this channel. So yeah, I'm looking to expand our repertoire just a little bit. But yeah, as far as the anomaly waifus, I was gonna turn it on for fun, but I think I want your guys' vote on that. What do you think? Yay, nay, or shadow what is wrong with you? All of those work. One thing I did want to bring up with the kill box, because I was kind of thinking about this, but I also don't know if it's really the best idea. The autocannon turrets, right? Let's say we put one like right here. Okay, we can't see the range. It has enough range to completely cover the entire kill box, more or less. The only issue about it, though, is I remember sometimes there's an event where people will go out of their way to avoid traps and turrets. Is it a bad idea to put a bunch of autocannons inside of our kill box? Like, yeah, obviously it would be really effective. It would just gun people down the moment they start going through these hallways, and I doubt they would have the range to fight back. But at the same time, if they avoid turrets and this is the only way to get in, that means they're gonna start beating down our walls, which we really don't want. So I am kind of thinking about that. I don't know, at least not yet. So we'll see. But yeah, as far as I was gonna say explanation. As far as expansion, we are almost done. We have moved Sissy over permanently, so she is just here. She's ready to go. But as far as everyone else, still got a little bit left to do. Right now we're making some chem fuel, then we're gonna move more people over, then we're gonna move more of our stuff over, and then once we're finally ready to go, unfortunately, I think we're gonna leave Asher and our primary base behind. I'm really, really excited for this base, though. Like, my hopes for this base are extremely high. And I also think having the anomalies right here next to our kill box, it's just going to be for the best, especially because we have 2 proximity detectors, which is going to keep us somewhat safe. Maybe I'll even set up like a little fallback mini kill box or something. I don't know. I'm still thinking about that, but yeah. And then I'm thinking if we do set up a fishing area, I'm going to set it up like right here. We'll do like just a bridge all the way across. And then we'll do some fishing, and that'll just be another source of food, which is year-round good to go. I hope, unless the water freezes over. But, right, hear me out. Hear me out. Under anomaly, if we get far enough, atmospheric heater. It has enough power to heat up the entire biome. Honestly, that could be a bad thing. But it also means that we never have to get rid of our huge amount of rice production. So therefore, it's an absolute win. Also, I finally did what Kim the Bro told me, and I have put slate walls around our geothermal generator. And I also made sure that it doesn't have a roof. Huh. Excuse me? Crimson has discovered a strip of fleshy tissue. It resembles human skin, stained gray by tiny metallic particles. It must have been slowed off someone during flesh liquefaction. Someone here may not be what they seem. There are several ways to detect imposters. The interrogate prisoner interaction mode is now unlocked. Imprison someone and send a warden to interrogate them about their true identity. This can take many days. Collect more gray flesh to analyze it to determine the biosignature of the threat. Then, use a surgical inspection operation to search for that biosignature. Could take a long time to collect enough samples, and the surgery is invasive. Execute or banish whoever you suspect, or, warning, some parasites can control the mind and even be transmitted to others. Epic. Oh, that's just... I wonder who it could be. Anna? You already have a frickin'... Go analyze it. It's you, isn't it? You're the real Anna. You must have died, and now we have fake Anna. That's what's going on here. I knew it. Analysis progress. Anna has finished analyzing the gray flesh sample. It is carried by Riftris 9M. Huh? What the heck is Riftris 9M? Collect more and analyze. Right. Your surgical inspections will not detect it. Oh, goody! That's great! By the way, we're just about ready to make our final move. We, have almost moved literally everything except for all our stone and stuff, but honestly, there's gotta be some stuff that we just leave behind, and I feel like blocks and stuff have gotta go. This is it. The moment we have finally been waiting for. We're gonna do one more pan around the colony, because this is the final time we'll be seeing it. Because we are finally going to move into our brand new colony. It has been a long and arduous battle to get ourselves prepared for this next step of our journey. But I think that it will be very worth the trouble. Because not only are we going to have a brand new place to defend and call our home, but it'll be one that we have a lot more defended. So unfortunately, we are going to have to leave a lot behind, but I think that it's finally time that we establish ourselves somewhere new. And there we go. And officially, everyone is there and ready. So, as for how we actually abandon this place, I think we just, we form a caravan of literally just Asher. You know what, Asher? 10 days, you've got this. You absolutely have this. Trust you me? I've never believed in anyone more than I believe in you. And there it is. Absolutely everyone is now over. And we've established our brand new colony. Now, I don't think we've actually abandoned the old one yet. Yeah, we haven't. Well, apparently, I don't know how. Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah, that, every single one of our tox packs has just exploded, and pollution has increased to 119%. Also, I'm so curious. So curious. Wait a minute, our wealth actually... What? You followed us? What? Brother, are you for real? Alright. Fine. Apparently, you're just an omnipresent threat that's never gonna go away. Everyone, form a line. Yeah, right there. And then Anna, you go sit safely in the middle. If this corpse of yours wants to have you, then it'll have to go through us first. Actually, perfect example. Look at that. She went around the walls into the kill box. Both traps just got set off on her. We like that. Hey. Hey, you leave her alone. We don't have our holding platform set up yet. Cannot pick up holding platform too heavy. Huh? Who picked it up the first time? Huh? Okay, apparently we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Fine. I don't know how we picked it up the first... Oh... Was it Kylie? Did Kylie do it? No, too heavy. Hello? Fine, whatever. I'll just do it the old-fashioned way then. Frickin' whatever. Alright, everybody. Do not let that corpse approach Anna. Stand in its way. Oh, she is fast, though. She is so fast. You know what? Just frickin' jump her. She's gotta go through us. Even moving even faster, really. Beat her down! Hey, our shuttle's ready to go. Hey, Sally? Atta girl. Alright. Bethany. Capture this thing. Okay. Anna, I think you're safe from Anna. Well? If nothing else, we know the kill box works. Alright, Bethany, thank you. Appreciate it. Well, you'll try to escape again in 17 years. So what's another 17 years? Alright, well, fake Anna is contained once again, so hopefully we don't have to worry about that anytime soon. Something we do need, absolutely, though, and Crimson should be getting onto this pretty soon, is we need to start scanning because we need to start digging up steel again because, well, we've gone through quite a bit setting up our new base. Apparently we're still quite wealthy, which I'm not, you know, little bit of a problem, but what are you gonna do? Alright, well, hey, either way, it's something. We're getting ourselves up and going. Actually, since this takes energy... Front of building is blocked. Oof. Oof, that sucks.
Oh, I thought I had mapped it out perfectly. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, she is still contained, so, like, at the end of the day, I would rather her just be held than not. Hey, Diggy, what you working on? Holy guacamole, an entire greenhouse setup! Wow, that Diggy sure is talented. Okay, so... a design of my own making? Be honest, it's pretty slick, isn't it? So here's my thinking, right? Every sun lamp has a circle radius. And so, over here, I mathed out how big the radius is. It's 11 by 11. And then, I made 8 11 by 11 blue squirrels. Blue circles. And this is going to make for 8 greenhouses. I don't think we'll need more than that, truthfully. Also, because it literally took us like an entire in-game year to get here, it's the 1st of December, so it's now winter, which means, you know, all that grass that I was excited about? Yeah, it's dying. Luckily, we do have a crap ton of food in storage, as you see. 17, and then a lot. We have a lot. We have a lot of food. So as far as food, we're stocked up. However, we're not gonna stay stocked up if I don't immediately start working on the greenhouse. Now, the reason I have 2 entrances is quite simple. That way, on both sides of each greenhouse, we can have a pillar which will prevent this whole thing from collapsing. And then all we really need is 1 heater in each hallway. Maybe a heater inside of the green rooms as well. I don't know yet. But ideally, we only need 1 heater in each hallway. It's going to be pumping out so much heat that we're going to be completely good to go. And then maybe we'll even put some vents. That way we can have even more room for all of our solar lamps and stuff. And then we'll be able to actually make stuff work. And then something I'm wanting to do is I want to make a second ground penetrating scanner. My reason for it is really, really simple. We need as much steel as physically possible because this is going to be our be-all end-all base. So, if we can make it to where we effectively have infinite resources, that's gonna be ideal. We are, again, extraordinarily weak to any type of digging or drop pod thing. So there is that. That is a problem, and it is also a growing problem. But still, I did also figure out that I was just stupid. Obviously, you can't carry a holding platform, but you can install a holding platform. So, yeah, I was just being dumb. So, Giga Anna, in fact, can still be contained. And then as far as everything else, I'm making a hospital a little bit late, but the hospital is gonna be really good. I think it's just gonna be worth our time. And then I have a couple tube televisions because I'm attempting to learn from my mistakes, where when people are in the hospital, they have literally nothing to do. So, hey, may as well watch TV. And then I'm also setting up some hospital beds with vital monitors. That way, if we ever have to do surgery or anything, we can use the hospital beds. We don't have too much steel to go around at the moment, though, so I'm not building them just yet. But overall, I think having a hospital directly beside the kill box is just going to be for the best, because I don't see us venturing out to fight too terribly often. So I do think that is going to be the play. And overall, yeah, I'm really, really happy with this layout. It's not done. We do still have a lot to go, but like, this is a good layout. At least I think so. I feel like this is an amazing layout. Excuse me. Maybe it's not, but I want to believe it is. Your colonists all feel a psychic message echoing. I wonder what it could be. So I think that's the tower coming back to us. Or not the tower, the obelisk. That's it. There it is. Interacting with the psychic signal has caused a strange structure to appear. It is very similar, if not identical, to the monolith you previously had. Oh, it even has the upgrade too. Wow. Also, you know what's nice? It's nice and far away from our kill box. I like it. Okay. So we're officially back to where we should be. Mostly. All we need to do now is finish our greenhouse before we all starve and die. Color me curious about something. What? Oh my, there's so many dudes. What in the world? Okay, so they're attacking because they believe that I've harmed them by pollution dumping, which, I mean, I'm not gonna say that you're entirely wrong, but at the same time, you're entirely wrong. Well, only one thing to do. Get everybody who can hold a gun over here with their guns. As for our melee characters, we're gonna have you stand somewhat inconspicuously. Let's see. Bethany and Kylie. Okay. Full squad coming over to deal with this, because that is a huge group. Also, looking back at this, surgical inspection results. It said they found no anomalies. Okay, well, Eva isn't the imposter, which, I gotta admit, that's a bit of a plot twist I didn't expect. I was fully expecting Eva to be the imposter among us. Good lord, there's so many! Oh my god, that's ridiculous! Wow. Yeah, our wealth has completely fallen off a cliff. Good, we like that. Okay, you two, draft, get out of harm's way. Run! Okay. Let's see, Cypher, I want your lady friends. One, okay, one here, one here. Where's Piper? Piper, there you are. Piper, you hold up right here. Okay, wait until they get close. Alright, Kylie, you stand here. Bethany, hold off for just a minute. Okay. Sally, you absolutely should not be anywhere close to where you currently are. Oh my god, Piper just did friendly fire. Piper, shoot it. Shoot it. No, shoot it. Cannot hit target. Why? Oh, because you can't see through the barricade, I see. Okay, well now you're doing your thing, so good. Okay, melee. Come here. Cypher's lost control of Lefty. No, Lefty! Has been stabbed to death. Wait a minute, Lefty died in like one hit. What? Okay, it's just a little bit messier than I would have liked, I gotta be honest. Okay. Bethany, attack this one. Crimson, attack this one. Colonist needs rescue. Who? Laringo. God dang, how hard are they hitting? By the way, freaking Laringo! Yeah, I feel like every time Laringo is in a fight, he just like immediately needs help. Piper going for the friendly fire angle again. Well, you know what? Shoot at this one. Oh, yeah, you literally can't. Okay, well, that's a problem. Okay, Crimson, come after this one. No, Planty! Okay, Kim, we're gonna have you back up. Okay, Melee, come out here and attack them. Actually, Melee, you know what? Once you're out there, let's get some acid spit. Okay, Bethany. Where you at? Bethany. We're gonna get you to come to bed. Yeah, come to bed. Anna is in some deep trouble. Okay, Melee, come after this guy. God, you would think that they would run at some point. Okay. Go here. Okay, they're finally fleeing. Oh my god. Okay, Chef. Get you out of here. Crimson. Go for Bren because he's still trying to execute some of us. Okay, now, Crimson, go rescue Anna. Okay, Kylie is also in a world of hurt. We can ignore that fire. Yikes. We're in a bit of a pickle. We don't have enough beds made. Also, whatever. This grass was gonna die anyway, so it doesn't matter that it's gonna burn. Okay. We don't have enough beds. Sally, how hurt are you? Yeah, you're not doing good. Okay. Nobody is doing good, in fact. So, here's what we're gonna do. Okay. This is... You know what? Desperate times, as they say. Okay. Anyone who is not currently on the ground, go rescue people. Okay. Melee is rescuing Laringo. Chef, let's have you come rescue Kylie. Crimson is rescuing Anna. Oh my god, that's pretty much everybody. The death box. To be fair, it wasn't done, right? The death box isn't complete. Oh, Kim, you're up. Oh, Kim, you're still up. Go rescue Wrath. Come on, come on. Ah, this was so messy. Okay, but right there is potential. Kale, rescue Cypher, please. Okay. Oh yeah, that fire is a little out of control, but you know, what are you gonna do? Okay, Sissy, is there anybody else on the ground? Not that I'm seeing. Melee, thank you. Oh jeez, people are bleeding out so bad. Luckily, Kale is about to get down here as well, so whoever needs the most medical attention is who's gonna get it first right now. Myra will help us heal since Sally is otherwise occupied. Okay, Kim, do your thing. Okay, Cypher is about to be rescued. Okay. Low food, you're completely out of your mind. You're completely out of your mind. We are not low on food. Cypher. Death in 7. No immediate danger. Okay, Kylie doesn't need anything. Melee heals basically to full. Death in 20. Death in 5. Oh, you lost a lung. Oh, good. Kale? Heal Laringa. Eva is fine. We need someone to rescue Cypher. Okay. Myra? Oh, I can't force you to know. I can't force you to work. Ah! Because there's a bunch of fire, which is Piper's fault. Okay, one of our assembler mechs died, whatever. Surprisingly, not the one that... What was it doing way over here? Are you for real? Ugh. Come on, please deal with the fire quicker. Deal with the fire quicker so that we can help everybody survive. Death in 12. How about Cypher? Cypher is the one I'm more worried about right now. Death in 6. Okay, Kale. 10 to Cypher. Then, after you're done tending to Cypher, you're probably going to need to come deal with Anna. God dang, what a... To be fair, we were jumped by like 20 dudes. The amount of damage that they're doing is kind of shocking, though. I mean, we have, like, legit armor. Like, hang on. I'm going to see what the protection is, because that actually seems, like, kind of crazy that, Sharp, 92%. And they still did that much damage? God dang. Come on, guys. Come on. Crimson, you know what? Can you just come kill this guy, please? Ooh, Myra did her jump. Cool. Yeah, just freaking come kill this guy because he's preventing us from speeding up time right now. Just get him. Just kill him. Get him out of the way. He dodged. Oh my god, he's a dodge king? What? Nimble. Well, that would do it. Okay, Crimson. Continue beating out the fire so that we can actually focus on healing people who are gonna die! How about Wrath? Wrath in 5. Myra, please tell me as soon as this fire is out, you're gonna go tend to Wrath, please. Tending to Wrath. Yes! Yes! Good! Good, 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 good. Just please be quick. Please be quick. Come on. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Come on. Keep Wrath alive. Oh no! Asher died! Dude, Asher made it pretty far then. Either way. Come on, Wrath. Come on, Wrath. 3 hours. You're gonna make it, buddy. Okay. Wrath should be okay. Death in 4 hours. That's not much better. That isn't much better. Cypher, you're good. Kylie, you're good, question mark. Laringo, Anna, 15, good. Kim. Okay, God dang, I think we've recovered. Kale, where were you? Okay, you're going to Cypher. Good, 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 good. Okay, and Wrath, Death and 8. No longer Death. Okay. Good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Cypher, yeah, you're no longer dead. Kale, who are you going for next? Laringo? 7, 13. Yeah, okay. Good. Good stuff. Maybe turrets isn't such a bad idea. You know what I mean? Maybe turrets isn't such a bad idea. I'm so glad that we're actually gonna survive this. Crimson, how are you doing? Yeah, you're fine. Okay. Well, we had to make a bit of an emergency extra bed thing, but either way, we're actually gonna make it out of this without dying. Kylie is gonna need some tending to at some point, but I mean, out of all the characters, Kylie is probably the most fine right now. Myra's working on Anna. Good stuff. Anna goes from 8 to 16. Amazing. Very, very good. Kayla's in a daze. You know what? I can't blame you. I really can't blame you after that. Hey, just heard that you just recovered all your health. Just recovered all your health. Whoa! Guess what? We've got a Gore Hulk assault. Because that's what we needed right now. Out of all the things that we needed, that's one of them. So, needless to say, we are exceptionally unprepared for what is about to happen. Also, I decided to do something a little bit funky. I don't know if this is what we're gonna keep, but I decided to edit our ideology just a little bit, and this is what we have. Now, again, I don't know if we're gonna keep this or not. I tried to give us some debuffs as well as some buffs. Honestly, I mean, I might change it. We'll see. But, for the moment, here's what we got. We despise fire because fire is bad, and nobody likes fire. Basically, if there's a lot of fire, we freak out. So, yeah. Organ use? Ugh! Why would we ever do that? But body modification is super cool because, you know, we love mechanoids, and the closer we can get to being like mechanoids, the better. Autonomous weapons, because we're gonna have turrets, may as well have a little bonus for it. Tattered apparel, don't care. Insect meat and tainted apparel, don't care. We require a hospital, which means we get a severe debuff if our hospital sucks, like, for example, it does right now, and we get a buff if it doesn't. Permanent bases. Depending on how good our colony is, people will get happier. Diversity of thought seems fine. Mechanoid labor basically makes it so that our mechanoids are more efficient, but we are less efficient. Automation efficiency, basically, we're a little bit quicker with everything. And crafting speed, we are slower if it's not electric. And our expectations are also lower. Then we've got a whole lot of stuff. For example, we hate eclipses. Why? Because it's evil. I don't know. It just seemed like a funny thing to have. But we love auroras. You know, colorful? Good. Darkness? Bad. But yeah, that's pretty much all I changed. It really doesn't have, like, too much different right now, other than, you know, a handful of things. But that being said, we desperately need to gear ourselves up. So, Cypher, I know that you are in pain, but if you could come equip this, I would really appreciate it. Anna, if you could come get your heavy SMG, I would appreciate that. Laringo, if you could come get your machine pistol, that'd be cool. Kylie, honestly, just pick up the best weapon. How about this axe? 20% armor pen? Yeah, why not? Come get this axe. Yeah. Honestly, that's pretty much it for now. Also, melee is in a little bit of trouble. We are gonna go for a spit. Oh my god, they're all ranged. Melee run! Oh, they're all ranged and they all deal a lot more damage than I'd like. Run, melee, run! Run, melee! Okay, hey, Kale's no longer in a psychotic state. That's good. Crimson, if you could come help him, like, right away. Anna's going for her gun. Loringo's going for his gun. Bethany has a spear. Okay. You know what, Bethany? I'm gonna have you come help. I thought Bethany dropped her weapon. Apparently she didn't. Kim also still has his bow, so let's go ahead and get some range on him. Who else has their gear? Chef doesn't have anything. Eva doesn't have anything. Wrath doesn't have anything. Okay, well, looks like we're gonna be waiting for a minute. Loringo's almost got his pistol. Excellent. Okay, Loringo, let's have you join Kim. Baba boy, you're directly in my trap. Holy crap. Melee just destroyed that gore hulk. Hello? Hear me out. Capture it while we still have the chance. Run! Run, Melee! No, you leave Penelope alone. Okay, Crimson. Mystic weapon summon? What? I don't know what that means. When did you get that? You shouldn't have that. Right? You shouldn't have that. Lame hospital -10. Yeah, you shouldn't have that. Why do you have that? Is that a sidecast thing? No, you don't have any sidecast things. Where did you get that? I need to disable that in the mod settings. I'm not supposed to have that. Okay, so I assume that's melee combat extended, because I don't know what else it could be, so we'll be getting rid of that as soon as we possibly can. No, my pristine Strider, Penelope, no! Dang it, we can't revive our mechanoids right now either. Alright. Turn these on, and then melee, I want you to get back in there. Bethany is in a bit of a pickle right now. Okay. They are just about close enough. Kim, I want you to get a little bit closer. Kylie, I want you to run this one in the back down. Loringo, I want you to step up with, oh, I clicked on buildy, whoops. Okay, Loringo, you step up here. Okay, Bethany, ambush this one. Melee, go for the one that's going after you. Oh, they're actually retreating to try and get range on us. Yeah, just kill it. We already captured one. Melee. Okay, that one's dead. Kylie, thank you. Melee, if you could try and run this one down, I'd really appreciate it. Bethany, yump! The ability you rarely get to use. I think she's faster than it, yeah. I think we're just a little bit faster. Slow down. Oh. Haha, good job. Now, keep attacking it. Kill it. Okay. Well, all things considered, could have gone worse. Hey, this is how this is gonna go, huh? By the way, can someone put Crimson in, in recovery or whatever? Because I don't understand how that happened, but... Huh. Which of these beds is Crimson? It's Bethany's, it's Anna's. Right, Crimson doesn't sleep. She doesn't have a room. Well? Alright. Cypher, you can probably... I know you're still a little injured, but I'm gonna have you get up, and I'm gonna put Crimson in it. Alright, thank you, Cypher. I know giving up your bed kind of sucks, but, you know, you're basically healed.
Mad, and I guess it wasn't. I didn't even notice.
Oh, so the unnatural corpse charging towards Anna has been defeated. The corpse will no longer torment Anna. She just exploded into a shard, I guess? Also, Anna is suddenly in a horrible mood? Well, not for the reason I would have thought. Okay, well... On the one hand, goodbye, fake Anna. On the other hand, dang it, we were harvesting her for power. Wish I would have kept the other Gore Hulk now, but alas. So, by the way, we do have the greenhouse up and running. Issue, it is absolutely soaking what little power we actually have. So, just to combat it for a little bit, we've got some wood-fired generators. We have so much wood that I'm not afraid of just letting these run for a little while to give us a bit of supplementary power. And then I'm probably just going to have most of our mechanoids inside and just kind of have them be AFK for a little bit. That way we can save even more. Because, yeah, right now, can't really afford the power. Once winter is over, I think we'll be okay, but until that actually happens, we are in a bit of trouble. But we don't have to worry about fake Anna anymore. It never ends. It never ends. Chef. What was the plan? Well, Chef is absolutely dead. I was gonna say that we could probably ignore this round of them. And then Chef decided that, you know, I've got just the plan. Oh boy, alright, everyone come over to the way. Chef, if you can, get the heck out of there, but I'm pretty sure that you are just completely dead. Yeah, Chef is legit just like dead. Well, that sucks. There actually is no saving Chef, I'm pretty sure, because does this count as a home area? Hang on. How do I, if there's nothing I know how to do. Okay, manage areas. But it doesn't show it to me. How do I see it? Uh-huh. Apparently I can't see it, so... I really... Oh. There it is. For some reason, that counts as home. Also, that randomly can't... What are these random home things? Oh my god. And we can't shrink our home area? Like, we can't just do that? No. Alright. Well, Chef is dead, and there's nothing we can do about it, so epic! Oh, wait a minute, Chef is actually crawling away! When are you dying? 5 hours? I don't know that anyone besides Melee is gonna be able to save you. Yeah, I'm not confident that anybody but Melee can save you. However... Hang on. Okay, Kale. Go here now. In Melee, place Chef there. There is a small chance that we actually get to save Chef here. I can't believe it, but there is actually a chance. Cypher, I want you across the way so that you could shoot at them. Bethany, attack this one. Crimson, attack this one. Let's have Laringo go over here so we can kind of back you up. Okay, Anna, I want you here. Kim, I want you about right here. And then Kylie, I want you directly in the way. Okay, poke, bonk, we like that. Crimson, go for this one. Bethany, keep going for the smaller one for now. Okay, now come after this one. Cypher, you're going after the big one. Good, good. Okay, Kylie, keep coming after this one. Kim, start shooting this. And Anna, start shooting at that. Ouch. Tiny bit of friendly fire just got taken. Okay, Bethany, you are... Yeah, you're done. Kylie, you're done. Crimson, come destroy this. Kim, stand guard. Anna, stand guard. Laringo, same deal. Cypher, you come a little closer. Okay, Melee is almost there. I don't know if we're necessarily going to be able to save Chef, but it's looking a little bit better than I would have thought. Also, you avoid traps. Good to know. Good to know indeed. Okay. Kale? Tend to Chef. Melee, thank you for the hard work. Holy, did we actually manage to save Chef? 7 hours. That's good enough. That's long enough to be saved. Okay, and then Crimson, destroy these. And that should be that, I think, right? Needs. Defeated hot... How did we walk away with Chef not dying in that situation? That is insane. That is actually crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, good job, everybody. Just ridiculously fine work. Good job, everyone. Okay, well, oh, we can't repair it if there's a wall around it. Oh. Alright, deconstruct this wall, and that'll allow us to repair it, I guess. Well, okay. We take those. Now, as a little checkup, here's where we currently are. I'm not going to expand past this for our area, but all things considered, it looks pretty spiffy. We not only have sun lamps that cover this entire area, but we now have 2 of them. So when we actually have enough power generation, we're gonna be good literally forever. There was also a cave here. We could just expand our storage area down. It's basically perfect. And right now I'm just trying to desperately work on food because apparently we are getting a little bit low on food now. Other than that, rooms are all ready to go. Mechanoids are currently in an unrepairable state, which I'm not a huge fan of, but hey, that's what happens. And because we have Diggy, anytime we scan anything of note, Diggy just immediately goes over there and starts to scan it. Kale is keeping Chef alive. Wow, I can't believe that you survived that. That is just... That's just crazy. I cannot believe that you survived that. And then as far as power generation, I did end up putting 2 wind turbines down right here. Honestly, they line up perfectly. We could still walk through. Everything is good to go. And like I mentioned earlier, we do have 2 wood fire generators just for now. Because, hey, you can't go wrong with a bit of extra power generation. So we may as well make use out of it. Yeah, we need this winter to end, though. Winter here is kind of brutal. We can't fish. We can't farm. We can't... It's literally the exact same problem we had at the previous settlement, except here, it's even worse because we're not set up efficiently.
The pact has been signed. Nothing will prevent it now.
Attuning to the monolith caused it to twist and grow once more. As it did, Crimson caught a glimpse of what lurks beyond.
She understood.
The monolith is a doorway, opened wider by your actions. On the other side, Crimson sensed an inhuman intelligence of vast complexity and endless rage. The dark machine god is stirring, and its physical influence will grow. New entities are now discoverable. Yippee! Well, I'm sure that'll be fine. So is this advanced now? Must discover 5 or more advanced. Yeah, kind of figured. Well, the Grey Paul has returned, and we are now linked to the monolith. So, I was debating between Crimson and Anna for linking to the monolith. Honestly, I kind of think that Crimson might fit a little more, because I feel as though Crimson would want to look into it, whereas Anna is just an innocent bystander who happens to get dragged into it. You know what I mean? So, we are now attuned. We're still waiting for Crimson to be able to be a vampire, but it'll show up when it shows up, I guess. Or it's bugged and we'll never get it ever again. I don't know. So, I went ahead and put down some more blueprints for our home area. This is going to be the ritual area in the pink. And then with the red, that is going to be where we work on all of our mechanoids. So my thinking is, we don't need a whole lot of area for mechanoids, so honestly, this should be enough. All 3 subcores, large gestator, small gestator, that seems fine to me. And then, depending on if they work inside or not, we can also put a couple of the, band nodes inside of this room and potentially decorate both, or I guess, decorate every single edge of it with band nodes, because they will be at their absolute safest. Then, for this area down here, this is going to be a future hemogen drain kind of area. Whoever we decide to make use of their services will be put into this blue area. Sleeping area, recreation area, we'll have a security door. It's going to be a prison. I think having it here will be fine. Chances are we're not really going to have too many prisoners over time anyway, especially because our colonists don't like it. But we'll have enough over time. And then as far as everything else, we're just trying to expand as much as possible. Right now, I'm thinking of making our area here a little bit bigger, just so we have a little bit more room to potentially shoot at any creatures that might be coming towards us. I also don't know if it was a good idea to attune to the monolith yet, considering we're already having trouble. But we're like so close to being set up that honestly, I think we'll be fine. I'm not like too terribly worried about it. so we'll find out very soon. But my thinking is, I'm kind of debating that turrets are just gonna be the way to go here. Like, I really, really feel as though... Ooh, that puts us at a really uneven number, huh? Okay, well, unintentionally, I have made this extremely uneven and nasty looking, but, you know, what are you gonna do? I think... So, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3... So, yeah, this... Oh, no, wait, no. We'll be able to make use of this. Never mind. No, we're good. Okay. Yeah, it still works. Yeah, it might have been a little bit too early to get into advanced anomaly stuff, but again, I think that we're close enough to being set up that it should be fine. But we'll see. Now, I also have a bit of a gun area, or I guess weapon area, set up here. That way we can store all of our weapons right over here whenever we need them. I am going to be expanding this area over time, but for now, this is as good as it's gonna get. Okay. Now, as far as I want to look at the codex. Oh boy, it's glowing now. So there's a lot that we can encounter. Most of which we've already seen. We can encounter whatever these are, all this, and whatever this thing is. We are not going to tier 3. That's just not happening. It's only a little bit scary. I'm sure that everything will be just fine. Great Paul's stench. The smell is worse, really. So it's a... Huh. It's a different Grey Paul. It's not just Grey Paul. This one just stinks. Right. Spring has begun. We have survived yet another winter. And once it actually heats up a little bit, we'll actually be able to do more stuff. Now, you know, I made a bit of an oopsie. You know, just a little bit of an oopsie. So, yeah, I forgot to bring a lot of our silver. So, yeah, putting down all these silver floors. We're broke now. We have no money. In terms of savings, we have no savings. I laugh about it, but, you know, that sucks. Luckily, would you look at that? We got a whole lot of stuff from a bunch of raids. Oh my god, they're actually paying so much for this stuff? Oh my goodness. I mean, freaking take it. 1,700! Bro, Sally is a natural born talker? There's a correct word. I'm not thinking of it right now. Gene pack pollution stimulus. Tech print healing factors. Craft bionics that enhance natural healing. That sounds so nice. Oh my god, but we're so broke. We could sell the shield core. Generates. Shield cores can be obtained by deconstructing shield generators. It is necessary to craft some other... Okay, so... I was just gonna sell it and say... What do we need a reinforced barrel for? Mortars... Oh. Mortars? We don't need that. We can afford it. Hear me out. Hear me out. I know this is probably a real stupid idea, but hear me out. Let me cook. We get the tech print for healing factors in exchange for all of our crap that we've gathered. Seems good to me. Now, tech. Where is it? Okay, actually, that's a bit of a fine area to put it, yeah. By the way, I just found out that there's a search bar, like, not that long ago, maybe a couple hours at this point. But still, there's a search bar. Pretty cool. So how's this work? We just, now, over at a research table, we can learn how to, let me see. Where is it? Healing factors. There it is, yeah. So because we have that, now we can get the healing enhancer and the coagulator. That seems pretty good to me. Okay. Well, the Grey Paw stench has gone away, and now it's just a regular Grey Paw. We can handle that. Look at that void monolith, dude. It's so like... It is creepy. But it hums with so much potential. Oh, hiccups. Apparently it gives you hiccups, too. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Our agri drones are immediately getting to work. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're gonna get so many resources. Rice, heal root, more rice. This is gonna be good. This is a good setup. I'm telling you, this is a good setup. Once all of the ice melts, we're also going to start mass fishing. Because I'm not making the same mistake again. Oh, we are expanding our food as much as possible. Like, yeah, we are doing good now. But still, it got a little bit too close. And I'd rather that not happen again. Why is this guy taking damage? Is that how fake Anna died? Was it just like doing damage to them over time? Well, actually, yeah, where else would it get the bioferrite? Fair enough. The perfect situation has has come up. Kale has inspired surgery, which means I think it's a guaranteed that the next surgery we do is a success. So that being said, we are going to try and remove the carcoma from Eva. Hopefully it works, because if it does, and it should be a guarantee, if we remove it, Eva is going to be in such a good mood. Successfully excised it. Nice. That means it is gone and she's no longer gonna be in immense pain all the time. All right. Eva is good to go. Now, that being said, that is but one victory that we've achieved today. For the other one is we are finally making use out of watermills. Needless to say, that's part of the reason that I decided to even come here, is so that we could have working watermills. And with the ice now melting, it's gonna be power for a majority of the year. As soon as this one is made, 2.2k watts is going to be fueled directly into our colony. And there it is! Cypher just on time. So needless to say, we're doing pretty gosh darn well. Which is why the next course of action is going to be getting our mechanoids back up and running. We also do need a research table because I wasn't able to bring it, and right now it is quite simply too expensive to remake. So, a little bit of work still needs to be done on that. However, with the ice melting, we can go fishing. Watermill generators can finally be put to actual good use. By the way, the walls around them are just to try and protect them a little bit. Like, That way random gunfire and bombs and fires doesn't, like, randomly destroy them when we're in the middle of doing something. I'm all but certain people are still going to target it, and they're probably gonna die anyway. But, hey, at the very least, it has a thin layer of protection, if nothing else. But with that, I believe that's gonna do it for this episode of RimWorld. All things considered, I am extremely happy with this new colony layout. I think it's just gonna be really, really nice. Because not only do we have multiple different sources of power, we're now at tier 2, we have a mostly working kill box. I don't really know how we would make this kill box better, though, if I'm honest. I think we still have to work on that. It's not perfect, but it's in a good enough state. Not to mention the proximity detectors, I think, being right here, because they have to come through this way. So it's like, we always know where they are, and if they go outside of the range of both proximity detectors, well, then we have a problem. But hopefully it doesn't come to that. But yeah, all things considered, I think this is such a nice colony. We have so much fertile land because of the waterways. We have so much land to potentially expand into as far as like the mountains and stuff goes. We got extraordinarily lucky and managed to get 2 freaking gargoulian tree sprouts, which is perfect for Kale and Kim. And then because we moved as much as I could over, we're honestly not even, like, restarting from that low of an amount. Like, all things considered, we're not starting from ground 0. We're starting from, like, ground 10. So after a little bit more TLC, I think we're going to be up and running as if nothing even happened, with a significantly better setup to boot. But like I said, improvements still need to be made. It's not perfect. The amount of fights that we've been getting is troubling. Although I actually have 2 theories. Number 1, we haven't seen anything about the imposter in a while. And we haven't we haven't encountered anything about the imposter in a while, and also I think the amount of raids has something to do with that too. I feel like because we moved colonies and technically they're their own game, I think moving colonies canceled the imposter event and effectively reset the switch on the amount of attacks that we've been having. Because at the other colony, it was quiet for a long time. Like, there really wasn't too many raids or attacks. Like, yeah, there was the oddball mad animal here and there, but it was really, really quiet. And then the moment we move over here, suddenly we're being attacked, like, almost nonstop. So I feel like maybe there's some kind of, like, soft cap of attacks and everything. Maybe it has to do with the difficulty I'm on, and it was just, like, stupidly lucky. I don't know. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that might be what's going on. So in the next one, what we're gonna do is we're going to set up our mechanoid area. We're gonna get all of our mechanoids repaired, healed, whatever you want to call it. And then we're also finally going to take on not the Diabolus threat, hang on. The Ultra Mech Tech thingy madoodad, because Cypher needs more members in his army. Right now he's his bandwidth is lower than ever because of just the insane damage that we took, but you know, it's a thought that counts. But yeah, overall, I'm so happy with this layout. I think it's so nice. I also think because we spent so much time at the other colony and I sort of learned what I do and don't like, the layout of it is just so much cleaner too. And you know, again, it is different, so there is a little bit of a sad spot where it's like, well, you know, it's not our old colony. And that's true. But, I mean, look at it. It's so refined. It has so many aspects of the old colony. I think it's going to do us really, really well. But, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And I will see you in the next one. Melee, did you make a statue of Sally? Oh, Melee, you big softy. Did you make another one of Kale? Melee, you made one of Wrath too? Oh, Melee, you big softy. Bye.